Hi, this is Dale Guiducci with ERA Credit Services, and this video is for people in the solar industry. Whether you're a solar salesperson, you manage a team of solar salespeople, or you own a solar company, this video is really important to pay attention to. So I've got a question for you first. How many of your client prospects that you go into the home or otherwise contact the client, they want to put solar on their roof, but they can't qualify because of their credit score? And what percentage of your business does that represent? That's an important question to ask yourself, and we'll be right back and we'll address that and see what we can do to help you close some more solar business. Hi, welcome back. So this video is going to share with you how we can team up and turn a significant number of those people that can't qualify for financing to put solar on their home, how we can help those people and turn them into qualified buyers. Now, since 2012, I've worked with a lot of real estate agents, a lot of mortgage brokers, a lot of bankers to help their clients qualify, get in that position with a good credit score to buy a home or obviously get a mortgage or maybe a car loan or something like that through the bank. But I never really thought about the solar industry and working with people in your industry until one day, my wife and I went to a street fair in our hometown, and we saw a booth there, and there was a gal that, for a solar company that was working in the booth. And I walked up and she asked me, she said, "Do you want to put solar on your home? Or have you ever thought about putting solar on your home?" And I said, "No, not really." But I said, "Let me ask you a question," because it kind of dawned on me that maybe people needed financing for solar. And I asked her, I said, "How many people, when you go into that home, how many people can't qualify to get solar on the roof and they want to do it? They sign a contract or an application, but they can't qualify because of credit score?" And she just rolled her eyes and then kind of just dumped on me a little bit. She said, "Oh my gosh, there's so many people. It's so frustrating." She goes, "The turnover at our company with salespeople is so high because we go out and we do the job. We bring the client application back in, but in most cases, or in a lot of cases, I think she said, they don't qualify." So what I did is I got her card. I met eventually with the general manager of that company, and he told me the number was about 50%. He said that during that year, and I think this was 2012, 2013, it was November of that year, he said they had written over $100 million worth of business and over 50% couldn't qualify because of credit score. So here's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you're in a credit-related industry, whether it's the solar business or maybe you're watching this and you're in some other credit-related business like real estate or mortgage or the automobile industry, should you take the time and energy and effort to refer your credit challenge clients, your turn downs, over to a company like ours to see what we can do to turn them into qualified buyers? That's a great question to ask. And of course, the answer is it depends. You know, how many turn downs do you get on a weekly or monthly or quarterly basis or an annual basis, however you want to figure it out? And how much lost revenue does that represent? And how much lost profit does that represent for you as a company? And I guess the key element to that is how much time, energy, and effort would it take for you to refer people over to me, as an example? Well, the answer is about 5 minutes. All you would have to do is text their information, or we actually set you up with a portal so that you could put that information into the portal and I would get notified that you have somebody that you'd like me to talk to. So it really takes a very short amount of time. Now, another question you might have is, are we good at what we do? And of course, that's an important question to ask. So we've been in business since 2012. Our partner that we work with has been in business since 2004. We provide a free consultation to the client. So if you were to refer somebody over, we would call them up and we would kind of go through their situation and figure out, first of all, can we help them? Can we help them? And then explain what we do to the client. And of course, it's up to them whether they want to jump on board with our program and see what they can do to increase their credit score. And of course, one of the reasons would be is so they could put solar on their roof. But another reason would be that they would now have a higher credit score and they could save money on a lot of other things. They could maybe refinance their car loan, refinance their home loan. They could save a ton of money outside of just putting solar on their roof. Here's the key. You can monitor the results. I just mentioned we give you an online portal. Well, you're going to see a summary report of the clients that you give us, so you can log in anytime you want and see what's going on with that client. Now, here's one thing you got to understand. It's not an instant fix. Someone comes to us with a 580 credit score and we need to get them to a 650 as an example to qualify for your financing. And we would need to talk about what does your financing company need for a credit score. But let's say we need to do a little bit of work with them. It's not going to happen in 30 days necessarily. It's going to be more like 3 to 6 months. And sometimes it happens quicker, sometimes it happens later, but I'm going to put most people in that 3 to 6 month window. So you have to be patient. You have to decide that what do I need to do in order to recover some of this lost revenue? I need to start building a pipeline of these people, and some of them will come back. Some of them will come back. Will all of them come back? No, not all of them will come back, because it depends on a couple of things. It depends on what's on their credit report. They may have things on their credit report that are not going to come off very readily, like recent late payments. That's a tough one to get off, but they may have other types of items that are going to be a lot easier to get off, and we can get them off in a shorter period of time. Another reason why their credit score may not go up, even though we do successfully remove negative items, and their credit score doesn't go up to the point where you need it for your financing, is because they don't have enough positive credit items. But here's the good news. We have other ways other than just removal of negative items. We have other ways to help them build positive credit, and we will do that for your client. So there's a lot of things that we do. We're not going to get 100% of those people back to you, but what if 30 to 50% of the turn downs you have, think about it. Let's say you lose X amount of revenue every single year because of credit score, and we could get 30 to 50% of that revenue back on your books, or it never was on your books, right? So on your books as sales for the year. That would be huge. I'm sure you would agree. So if this makes sense, I want you to just visit our website, go to eracreditservices.com/credit repair. If you just want to go to eracreditservices.com and click on the credit repair tab, you could see what we do. I've got a ton of videos there. Everything's very transparent. But the real key is we need to talk. So on that page, or on most of the pages on the website, you'll see an opportunity. It's an icon and it says book a phone appointment. Go ahead and book a phone appointment with me. Pull up my calendar and pick a day and time that works for you, that you're going to be at your desk and doing business, and you're going to have some peace and quiet so you and I can have a good, solid business conversation. We do business, by the way, in all 50 states, so it doesn't matter what state you're in. As long as you're in the U.S., we can do business together. We'll have a solid business discussion and see if what we do makes sense for you to partner up with us. In most cases, it will. But go ahead and book that appointment. Talk to me, and we'll discuss your business and see if it's going to be beneficial to you. And again, I do believe it will. If you liked what I had to say, go ahead and like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel, because I got new videos coming out every single week, and those videos are going to be important to you if you're in a credit-related business, because we want to help you close more business. Have yourself a great day.